Hello everyone, I am Vamsi from third year ECE department of SV Engineering College. My group member is J. Monica. I am here to present on micro oven simulation had done by internship conducted by Emergy. Let's see what are the topics in the presentation. First, what is micro oven and requirements, embedded systems, microcontroller and microprocessor, PACS simulation lab, CLCD, matrix keypad, ISR and timer. First, what is micro oven? Micro oven is used to heat the food using microwave, which is a form electromagnetic waves. We are going to implement these in four modes: micro mode, grill mode, convention mode, start mode. First, what is micro mode? Micro mode. This mode is used to cook food in a traditional way. It uses a maximum power of 900 watts. In this, the maximum time that you set for cooking is 60 minutes. Next, grill mode. This mode is used to cook meat and bread. If you want to cook meat like non-veg, we will go for this mode. It works as the micro mode, but the purpose is to cook and bread. User can set time as per the cooking time of the meat. So we want to set a time, we will set time. Next, convention mode. In this mode, user can set the oven to preheat for a particular temperature and it takes 3 minutes to preheat the oven. After preheating is done, then the user can set the time as per the requirements. What are the requirements? Knowledge in embedded C. So if you want to implement micro oven, we have at least knowledge of C, embedded C, and MP Lab IDE, XE8 compiler, PACS, IMLAB. These are we want to learn. Next, what is embedded system? Embedded system is a combination of any hardware and software which is intended to do a specific task. A general purpose system (GPS) is used to perform large number of tasks, whereas an embedded system is used to perform a specific task. Let us see what are the types of embedded systems. They are standalone system, real-time system, networked and mobile. First, what is standalone system? Slave system. These systems are not intelligent even though these are embedded systems. The system cannot take action by their own, like washing machine. Independent system. The system can take action by their own. Google car, driverless car. That is, it is based on AI. It works on AI. Real-time system. The system are time-bound system, which will take action on a specified time. Failure in this system are not acceptable. Hard real-time, fire real-time, soft real-time. Example, airbag system. Networked system. The system which are connected to the network. Example, home security system. Next, mobile system. The system which are movable are called as mobile system. Example, robots. Let us see the what is embedded system. It contains software and a microprocessor and components of hardware. This is the block diagram of embedded system. Now let us see how to choose embedded system. Low power consumption, that means power consumption is less. Cost efficiency, efficient use of processing power. Reliability, efficient use of memory. Microcontroller and microprocessor. An integrated circuit which is capable of being programmed to perform a specified task. It has a design restrictions such as memory size, input-output capabilities, peripheral functions, etc. Choose a microcontroller based on applications, performance, price, availability of tools, and special capabilities. Let us compare microcontroller and microprocessor. Microcontroller. All components will be in a single chip, less flexible and less design complexity. And what is microprocessor? All components are assembled separately, more flexible and more design complexity. Let's get into the project peripherals. PACSMIL architecture. This is the block diagram of that one. Syncing and sourcing circuit. This is the current sourcing and this is the current syncing. This one is current flowing out of the device. CLCD. CLCD means character liquid crystal display. In PICS lab, there are two types of displays: 16:2 display, 16:4 display. It displays the ASCII character, and we did not use this display commonly. There are two types of communication modes: 4-bit mode and 8-bit mode. Tactile switch. This switch is known as tactile switch. It consists of metal plate and a terminal. This is pull down resistor circuit and this is pull up resistor circuit. Tactile switch is a switch whose operation is perceptibly by touch. The switch used to select the mode of operation and to enter the temperature and to enter the time in our project. That means when we are doing the project, we want to enter time and temperature, we use this one. The switch will produce a bouncing effect when a switch is processed. MKP means matrix keypad. This is a keypad in which number of tactile switches are connected in a row and column concept. This is used when more number of user input are required and still want to save some controller input-output lines. These keypads are most commonly used in 10-fold calculators, digital lockers, etc. Interrupts. An interrupt is a communication process set up in a microprocessor or a microcontroller in which an internal or external device requests the MPU or MCU to stop the processing. Then the MPU or MCS acknowledges the request and attends to the request. Goes back the processing where it was got interrupted. Polling. It is the process where the computer or controlling device waits for an external device to check the read lines or state, often with low-level hardware. Disadvantages of polling. Loss of events may occur during polling. Poor response. Less power management. Classification of interrupts. This is the classification of interrupts: hardware interrupt and software interrupt. Hardware interrupt are again classified into non-maskable and maskable, and this maskable is of two types: external and internal maskable interrupts. ISR means interrupt service routine. An ISR is a software routine that hardware invokes in response to an interrupt. ISR attends to the request of an interrupting source by clearing the interrupt flag and should save register contents that may be affected by the code in the ISR. It must be terminated with the instruction retail. When interrupt occurs, the MPU completes the instruction being executed, then it disables global interrupt enable, places the address from the program counter on the stack, return from interrupt. Timers. Timer is an interrupt application in any embedded system which is default variable which maintains the timing of an operation in sync with a system clock or an external clock. Timer or counter is a software designed to count the time intervals between the events. Scaling may be prescaler or postscaler. Modes of timers are counters, PWM, or bus generator. Let us go to the project demo. When we see in the display, we have micro, grill, convection, and start. When we press first key, that means number one key, we will get micro operation. Let us do that. Here power is equals to 900 watts and it asks time. Let us enter the time as 5 5 seconds. Next, when we click enter, that means hash here acts as enter. The fan will rotate and it will give buzzer when the time's up, and it will come back to the present one. That means again it will come back. Next, second one is grill mode. When we press number 2 key, it will go to grill mode and it will ask time. Let us enter time as 6 seconds. Next, press enter. Here again the fan will rotate and it will give buzzer or buzzer sound when time's up. Let's see the buzzer. Next, the third mode is convention mode. When we click 3, it asks temperature. So we give the temperature in degrees, that means in Celsius. Let us give the temperature 50 degrees. 5, 0 and press enter. The time counts from 180 seconds. So we will wait up to 3 minutes and then after the completion of time, the buzzer will sound. Let us wait. And this is the fan. And these are the microchips. These are relays. When the time's up, then buzzer will activate. So third mode, convention mode, we press or enter the temperature, then buzzer will activate after the completion of the time. This will take time because of we enter 50 degrees. We have to wait up to 60 seconds. Twenty-four seconds. Let us wait. Hmm. Let us enter the time in seconds. 5 seconds. Press enter. Now the fan will rotate and then buzzer sounds. The buzzer activate. This is the convection mode. Next one is start mode. When we want to activate start mode, we press number 4 key. This is the time. It will doubles when we again press 4. Let us see. When we press 4, it is increases to 48 and 45. That means it has some time. That means 30 seconds. When we press 4, it doubles the time. That means 30 plus 30, 60 seconds. Like that. Up to that, the fan will rotate. And for here, we want to stop the time. Stop. When we want to pause the time, press 5. It stops the time. And this fan also stop. And resume the time or start the time. We again press 4. It will resume the time. Let us see the time. The time was running and the fan was also going. That means rotating. This is the stop mode. And door open. When we are cooking something, we blindly open the door by forgetting it was in running. The time when, let us see, stop, start time. In the time we will press RB3. That means RB3 is a door open key. When we press it, we get a message, door status open, please close. So it will show the message and buzzer was activating. To stop that, press again that RB3 key and the time will start. When we press number 6, it will again come back. So this is the micro oven simulation. Thank you. This is all about the project. Thanks for listening. Thank you for Energy team.